Welcome to Brunda Engineering Academy. In this video, we will start the subject the thermodynamics. It can be helpful for ESET, GATE, RRB, and APPSC examinations, and for the BTech students also in any university. So, we will explain very clearly with the fundamentals also. The fundamentals means the laws of perfect gases already they discussed in the channel. The link will be kept in the description. So please go through that. Now coming to the thermodynamics point of view. First of all, let us discuss about the thermodynamics. Thermodynamics means here it is the science which will deals with the heat and work interactions, deals and studies the heat and work interactions within a system means within some quantity of matter. Thermodynamics means which is a science which can be deals with the heat interaction and work interaction. That means if we consider a system, we have to study the heat interaction and work interaction. The related properties also studied. Heat and work properties also we have studied. Now, first of all, what is a thermodynamic system? Thermodynamic system. Thermodynamic system means it is the combination of it is a device or combination of a devices containing a quantity of matter where the properties we have studied. Suppose I am considering one particular place. This is this region I am considering. The region, in this region we are studying the heat interaction and work interaction or any other thermal related properties. Okay, that region, that particular region is called as the system, thermodynamic system. The place or the region where we study these thermal interactions is called as the thermodynamic system. Whereas here the mass or region outside the system. Outside the system means this is the outside of the system. So this is called as the surroundings. Surroundings means the mass or the region outside of the system. Everything outside of the system is called as the surroundings. And another important term is boundary. The term is boundary. Boundary means here the imaginary line. The imaginary line drawn between the system and the boundary. Okay, this is the system and surroundings. This is the system and it is the surroundings. The imaginary line drawn between the system and surroundings is called as the boundary. Okay, it is the boundary doesn't have any mass. The boundary doesn't have any mass. Okay, boundary doesn't have any mass and no volume, no mass and no volume to the boundary. It is a very thin line, that is the separation between the system and surroundings. The thermodynamic systems are basically three types. Now let us discuss about that three. Open system. Second one is the closed system, closed thermodynamic system, and the third one is isolated system. Now coming to this open system. Open system means here suppose again I am considering a system. It is the system. In for the open system, the mass and here the mass can be enters and leaves. Mass can be enters and leaves, and at the same time energy also, energy can be entered and energy can be leaves from the system. That type of system is called as the open system. That means the mass interaction will be there, mass may be in and out, and energy may be in and out. That type of system is called as the open system. Suppose if you consider an example is the nozzle. Okay, from this nozzle, the water will be enters and the water will be leaves from the system. That means mass will be enters and mass will be leaves. In the same way, the energy is also enters and leaves. So the examples is the example for the open system is the nozzle. Okay, and this open system is also called as the also referred as the control volume. Open system is also taken as the control volume. Control volume. Okay, that is the example for the open system. Now, next electric water heater. Electric water heater is also example for the open system. Now coming to the closed system. Closed system means again I am considering a system. It is the system. So here in the closed system, no mass interaction. That means mass will be there is no mass interaction. Mass is fixed. Mass will be is the constant. Whereas energy will be interacted. Here mass is fixed mass. Mass is fixed and energy can be transferred from inside to outside. Energy can be transferred from the inside to outside. Okay, so that is the closed system. That is the closed system. Next, here the example case is example is suppose here I am considering a vessel. Here the piston is there and some amount of gas is here. Gas is there. Now I am supplying the temperature, supplying heat interaction. Heat will be supplied. Heat will be supplied. Then after the gas will be heated, and so the gas will be expanded. Then the piston will be moves in the upward direction. Here, if you observe that the mass, there is no interaction of the mass. The mass is constant, but the volume is increased and the energy will be transferred. So here the piston will be moves in the upward direction. So this is the example for the closed system. Whereas isolated system means here the mass interaction. There is no mass interaction. There is no mass interaction between the system and surroundings. Here mass is constant, mass is fixed one, and energy is also fixed one. Energy is also constant. The example for this is universe. Universe is the examples for the universe. Universe is the example for the closed system, and our regular item, that is the thermoflask. Flask. Thermoflask is the example for the isolated system. If you pour the hot water in the thermoflask, then there is no change of its temperature after some time. So that is the example for the isolated system. That is the example for the isolated system. Okay. Next, so here this is the basic introduction to the thermodynamics. In this video, we have discussed about just what is thermodynamics and what is the system, what is the boundary and the surroundings, and what are the example, what are the different types of thermodynamic systems. In the competitive examination point of view, open system means mass and energy will be the interaction, energy will be the transfers. Whereas closed system means mass is fixed and energy will be transferred. And in the isolated system, mass and energy, both interactions will be zero. The examples are universe and thermoflask. Okay, in the next video, we will discuss about the remaining parameters in the basics of thermodynamics. If you like this video, please share and subscribe Prana Engineering Academy channel.